Good morning, class.
Morning,
So at this point we had some homework.
Yes, sir.
Right, I think we must check the homework quickly. Let's pause. Alright. At this point in our lives, wait, I want the internet up. We were busy with the homework, no? Book B, worksheet 3. You had to do what out of this? Second and third column. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to write it on here so that I don't cut and paste and all this unnecessary stuff. And I will delete that one and move the other one up, okay? Book B, worksheet 3. Second and third column and second column of number 2. Is that correct? Right. So here, this would be 5x squared plus 7y all squared. 5x squared times 7y squared times 2 is going to be 70x squared y, which is then correct. The next one is going to be x squared plus 6y5 all squared. The middle term is going to be x squared times 6y5 times 2 is going to be 12x squared y5. Not so. The next one we have to rearrange first. So it's negative x squared plus 2xy minus y squared. Now we take out negative as a common factor. I'm left with x squared minus 2xy plus y squared, which is simply negative into x minus y whole squared. We got that one right? Nice. Okay. Did you get it right? Well, you must have didn't do your homework. You did this one. So what did you write? Where you took out the negative as a common factor. Okay. Let's take it further, no? The next one, what's going to happen here? X is a common factor, I'm left with 1 minus 1. The next one, what is common here? X minus 1. What are we left with? A plus 1. The next one, what is common here? X minus 2. You see, here's minus plus. Not so?
Yes, sir.
So you just go, open brackets, 6a squared minus plus 4. Or plus minus, minus plus the same. People, what is common in that bracket? A. No. More than that. 2a. Can you see that? Not O, it looks like an O, no? But it's actually an A. So 6a squared divided by 2a is going to give you 3a minus plus 2. There we go. That answer is minus or plus or minus. It would give you the same. Do you guys understand?
Yes, sir.
Number 2 of B, we are given x squared minus 6x. This is space equals x minus something all squared. What number goes here? 9. And there? 3. You all agree with that?
Yes, sir.
The last one, 16x squared is going to give you 4x. Not so? And this is going to give you 9. Do you guys understand?
Yes, sir.
Right. Then we went on to book B, number 4. I said I was going to delete this, so I need the space here. You have to do the second column, correct? Yes. Oh, odd. Okay. So let's do the first column, odd numbers, and then we'll move on like it. So we can have this a bit bigger. Odd. So we're going to do the first column. So what is common here? X squared. I'm left with x plus 1. The next one? A plus 1 is common. I'm left with 3x plus 1. Why am I doing that? Odd, no? The next one is going to be a minus 2, that is common. Not so? I'm left with 3x minus 6. What is common in the second bracket? 3. So it's 3 into a minus 2 into x minus 2. Not so? But what we notice, this is the same. So if we got 3x times x, what do we write it as? 3x squared. Not so? So this here could be written as 3 into, no it's not. Why is it not? Because there's a and there's a x. If both was a's, then it would have been 3 into a minus 2 all squared. Understand? Any confusion there? Sorry? No? Okay. I thought it was the same. Okay, but it's not. So that is the answer. Okay. Any confusion? No? Number 13. What's the square root of 16x squared? 4x. Plus the square root of a quarter y squared. It's a half y. All squared. So let's check the middle term. It's 4x times a half y. It's going to give you 2xy times 2 is going to give you 4xy. Can you see that? Otherwise, you could have also taken out the common factor of 4. Who took out the common factor of 4 first? No, you did. So what did you have inside the bracket? 2. 4 times what is 16? 4x squared, yeah?
Plus a half y.
Indeed, I can. You'd rather stick to this. Did anybody else take out 4 as a common factor? It's going to be safer for you to do mine. Okay, who took out the quarter as a common factor? You. Nobody. Okay, for now, we leave it like it. It can be taken out a bit at this point, but at your level, that I would have given you full marks for it. Okay, you come to grade 10, I would have taken 4 out as a common factor, or I would have taken out the quarter as a common factor. Yes?
So for the first one, something is trying to do x brackets x.
Which one?
X for the first one.
For number 1?
Yes.
Yes, what do you have?
I wrote x.
You wrote?
X.
X, open brackets, x squared plus x.
Yes.
But what do you notice inside the bracket? It's still a common factor. Of what? You took it out again. You must take it out. Why? Because why? That is why we say in the exam, factorize completely. So you must take it as far as you can. You understand?
Yes.
So you must take it further and say x is again common. So x times this x is going to give you x squared into x plus 1. You understand? Any other confusion? Right, so let's take this off. Okay, now to the second column, okay? You must just follow your numbers, but I don't want to move too much around because of the space here, okay? Let's look at number 2. No, second column. Number 5. What is common here? X plus 3. Then we are left with 4a plus 2. What is now common? 2. So I'm left with x plus 3 into 2a plus. You all agree with that? Next is number 11. What can be done here? Perfect square trinomial. So it's going to be 2x 7y squared. Plus or minus? Minus. So 2x times 7y is 14xy times 2 is 28xy. The next one, number 17, we need to rearrange. It's negative 9x squared minus 12xy minus 4y squared. What is now common? The negative, not so. So it's 9x squared plus 12xy plus 4y squared. So what is that inside that bracket now to us? The perfect square trinomial. So you got negative into the square root of 9x squared? 3x plus 2y whole square. We check for the middle term. 3x times 2y, 6xy times 2. It's going to give you 12xy. You all understand? Any confusion at this point? No? You all agree? You all okay, no? Then you have to do the third column. There's a bit more space. So what is common here? 2x minus 1. And then left with x plus 1. Number 9. What is common here? A plus b. And then left with x squared minus x. What do you notice in the second bracket? Common factor of x. Then I'm left with a plus b into x minus 1. Okay. And number 15, what must happen first here? Negative as a common negative. A as a common factor. Then we left with x squared minus. Remember, when you're taking out the negative, all the signs inside the bracket is going to change. So it's going to be negative, yes, or minus 24xy plus 48 y squared. Alright. Inside this bracket, what do we have now? A perfect square trinomial. So we see, what's the square root of 8x squared? X. What's the square root of 48y squared? Huh? This is actually not a perfect square trinomial. I was thinking that's going to be a perfect square, but it's actually not. So can I do perfect square trinomial here? No. So that's your answer. Okay. Then we went on to book B, book C. No, book B, worksheet 5. Okay, for homework, I want you to do book B, worksheet 4, even numbers. You must write this down, huh? So, sorry? We assigned you. You were the one that was complaining about the recording of the homework. So then you must do it now. Let's give you a... So, remember people, this is how it works in this class. If you complain about something, you must have a solution for it. If you are saying somebody is not doing the work properly, then you must then do a better job than that person. Okay? So as you all heard, she was complaining about her previous homework taker. So she is now our homework taker. Okay? And I'm assured that she's going to do a better job according to her. Okay? So please. Huh? Don't tell me you're not reliable, because she was fairly reliable. Okay? So for homework is book B, worksheet 4, even numbers. Okay? Then we went on to book 5, worksheet 5 of book B. This was the first column. Not so? Right. You had to do a second and third column. We started the difference of two squares. Not so? Right. Alright, so let's go with the second column. Difference of two squares. How do you identify the difference of two squares? Go back. How do you identify? Sorry? There must be two terms, yes? There must be a negative between the, yes? Both must be perfect squares, and the last one?
Exponents must be even.
Right. Is that the case with us here? Yes. So that's going to go into what? Square root of x squared? X and x. 3 and 3. Plus and 1. Not so? The next one. xy plus 6, 4 minus 1. Are you doing this one first? Okay. This would be x plus 5. Okay, I'm going to go down this row because that's behind the calculator. Okay. Number 8. X plus 9y. X minus. The next one. xy plus 2z. xy minus 2z. The next one. 4ab plus 3cd. 4ab minus 3c. Any issues there? No? Second column. Okay, we did number 3 already, okay? Let's go to number 6. What was this? 3xy plus 11. 3xy. The next one? 2x plus and 2x minus 7. The next one? 3xy plus 8z. 3xy minus 8z. The last one? 2ab plus 3c. 2ab minus 3. Any confusion there? Anybody has an issue with regards to any of these sums here? It was fairly okay. We must do this worksheet still, no? In this column, this is the right column. Alright. So what's this? So again, difference of 2 squares. So what's the square root of 16x to the 2? 4x squared plus 5y. 4x squared minus 5y. Or the negative could be first and the positive second. Okay. The next one? 2x plus 3y. 2x minus 3y. Before I forget, I want to see your homework, Michael. You as well? We checked the homework this morning. Only one person didn't do the homework. So only your homework. Just wrote down the sums, didn't do the homework. It's incomplete. Did you watch the video again? Why not? Daughter, are you connected to school Wi-Fi? So before you leave here, irrespective if you understand the lesson or not, download the video. So when you get home, then you can watch the video. If you don't need the video, just delete it. Finish. But don't make that an issue, Michael. Not at all. You don't do that, I can show you that for your mom. Tell me to do our homework. What's we expect? Where's your work, Michael? Where's book C? Where's now homework? So what's the video again? That's a problem. You could enter the school Wi-Fi. So, before you leave, you will download the lesson. When you leave this, because if you leave this class, immediately upload this lesson. By break, you can download the lesson onto your tablet. So every day you must download the video, every day. If you do your homework and you see, but I understand this, I don't need to watch the video, then you delete the video. But if you don't understand, you can watch the video. So don't make that the issue. Okay. The next one. What's the square root of 9x squared y4? 3xy squared plus 4z cubed. And then 3xy squared minus 4z squared cubed. Sorry. And the last one, the square root of 16x4y squared is 4x squared y plus 4x squared y minus square root of 25a squared z form 5az squared 5az squared. Okay, any issues here? No? Book C, worksheet 1. Okay. Number 2, you had to do the second and third column, correct? Right. Are both perfect squares? Yes. But what else you notice? There's a common factor of y squared. So I got 9x squared minus 4. What type of factorization here? Difference of two squares. So y squared, then I'm left with 3x plus 2, 3x minus 2. Now by the sounds of it, most of you didn't take out y as a common factor. Okay. So if that was the case, then you would have had difference of two squares, which is 9xy minus 2y and 9xy plus 2y. Sorry, you know what I mean. Yeah, but you are right. Not so. But what do you notice inside each bracket? There's a common factor of y. So it's y into x, 3x minus 2 times y into 3x plus 2. Plus 2. You all agree? And then y times y is y squared into 3x minus 2, 3x plus 2. Can you see that? So if you had done that method, you would have gotten no marks. Until you get this out. Then you get your 3 marks. Otherwise here, 1, 2, 3. Yes, Michael?
So do you times the plus?
Wait.
Or the y times y?
You didn't just tell me how you times it.
So why do you times?
Because this is all multiplication here. That's why y times y is y squared. What's y plus y? 2y. So I am multiplying. Not so? Any other confusion here? No, nice. Let's look at the next one. What is common here? A. Then I moved with x squared minus 49 y squared. Difference of two squares, not so? So it's going to be x plus 7y, x minus 7y. People number 8. X, y, z is common. What am I left with? X squared, y squared minus z squared. Which is x, y, z into x, y plus minus z, z. Okay, any confusion? No? Right, number 3, 6 and 9. Here we go. What must be done firstly? Common factor of 3. I'm left with 4x squared minus y squared. Now what? Difference of 2 squares. So it's 2x, 1 plus, 1 minus square root of y squared. You all understand? What do you notice of number 6? Ax is common. What are we left with? x4 minus y squared. So we got ax into. And listen, for those of you who have major problems with this maths, who's failing your maths test and so on, class test and your exams and all, we have extra classes in the afternoon. What days? Mondays, Tuesdays and Thursdays. And how much is it? Free. 3 hours a week. You can go there, you can do your maths homework in that lesson. If you have a problem, one of the people can help you. One of the teachers can help you. Right. So there's no reason for you to do bad in maths. Right, what's going on here? X squared, plus, minus, y. Okay. Next, what's common here? X, y, z. What are we left with? X squared minus y squared. Difference of 2 squares in the bracketing. So it's going to be x plus y, x minus. Will you guys understand? So that basically brings us to the end of what was given for homework. Let's see what is left. But basically what is left is our, what we call our trinomials, okay? So at this point we're not going to look at trinomials. That type. We did perfect square trinomials. You'll write an exam on that as well. But this other trinomial we're going to do some other time. Okay, when you all are doing your homework, then I will be doing this, okay? But now, you guys must not working it, no? So when we do this, you must do your homework. Because you're not going to get this right if you're not going to do your homework. Okay? So that we're going to leave for after the cycle test. What we're going to look at now is algebraic fractions. Algebraic fractions. Okay, so that's your new heading. But wait, before I move on. Okay, just hang on. Shh. Your homework is from the study and master. Okay? The homework is from the study and master. I gave you exercise 1 to do already, not so? But what did I say? We're going to mark it in a different video one day. We're going to mark all that questions probably over 2 days or 1 day. We're going to do the examples plus the exercise. Examples plus the exercise. Okay. But for now, the examples is done already. You know how to do it. So don't worry about the examples. But in that video, I need to do examples and exercises like that. Okay. For the benefit of the people that's going to watch it later on. I want you guys to do exercise 2 on page 38. Exercise 2 on page 38. You see there's again trinomials, but this is not perfect square trinomials. So this I'm going to leave after we have done trinomials, okay, which is exercise 3. And exercise 4 is basically the mix, and that is where we're at already. Okay. But for now, it's only exercise 2 on page 35. There? 38. Okay. Study and master. Please mark it clearly, okay. Then, algebraic fractions. So, in algebraic fractions, this is chapter 5 out of the study and master. We're looking at algebraic fractions. Let me just do this. So actually get a new sheet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the sheet away. First add one. So then you're reading algebraic fractions. Algebraic. Nzikelo 1. No? Nzikelo. Example 1. So what I want you guys to write is algebraic fractions, simplification, multiplication and division. In grade 10 you do addition and subtraction. I think you do addition and subtraction here as well. Should be. Otherwise it's going to be boring. Yes, we do addition and subtraction. Okay, so it's going to go through this here. Factorize all denominators and numerators and cancel identical factors. So write this down quickly. And this Nzikelo 1. No? Example 1. Okay, so it says factorize all denominators and numerators and cancel the identical factors. Identical means to say what? They're the same. So if the sum had read 2 times 2 times 3 times over 5 times 25 over 720. No, not 20. 3, 2, 6, 36, 36, 36. How's it? What can be done here? I can do one of two things. No? I can say 2 times 3, 6 over 5, times 25 over 36. Okay, and then 6 times 5, 25, is 150, and 5 times 36 is going to be 30, 15, 18, 180. Not so. Just hang on. Hey, then that cancels. Then 15, you in morning? You in the right class? Why is it late? I thought you're not coming back anymore? Huh? Your pass, not you. Okay, nice. So 3 going to 15, 5 times, and 3 going to 18, 6 times, so it's 5 over 6. Not so. But also, what I could have done was, I could have said 2 going to 2 once, 2 going to 36, 18 times. Not so?
Yes.
3 goes into 3 once, 3 going to 18, 9 times. Hey, I made a mistake somewhere. When I multiplied, I made a mistake. Okay? 5 going to 5 once, 5 going to 25, 5 times. So it's 5 over 9. Where's my mistake? What I did was I said 2 times 3 over 5 times 25 over 36. So I said that's going to give you 6 over 5 times 25 over 25 times 6 is 0, carry 3. That is 12, 13, 14, 15. It's 150. There we go. You see why in this class? You must help me. So it's 5 over 6. Okay? So, we can do any of the two ways. Not so. You can multiply the whole story out and then simplify, or simplify before multiply. But over the course of last year, we've dealt with board maths extensively, where we simplified before we multiply. Not so. So by getting our factors in order and factorizing, I can actually simplify before multiplying. And that's the method I'll be using. Okay. And what you also notice is the sum remains small. Not so? Whoops. So coming to the sum in question. The sum is y squared minus 3y over y squared minus 9. So looking at that there, what can happen to the numerator? What factorization can happen in the numerator? Yes? Y is common. Not so. So take out y as a common factor and then you write there what is there. What can happen in the denominator? Yes? Okay, coming back to that. She got y squared minus 3y over y squared minus 9. She's saying I must do that. And who agrees with her? She's right. Oh, now more agrees. She's wrong. Because, okay, relax. Listen, if you think it's right, you must say you're right. But look at this here. If I got 2 squared minus 3 times 2 over 2 squared minus 9. If that was the sum, what would we have done? We would have said 2 squared is 4 times 6 minus 6, sorry, over 4 minus 9. That is going to give us negative 2 over negative 5, which is 2 over 5. Not so. The answer to that is 2 over 5. But if you're going to go with what she's saying, which is 2 squared minus 3 times 2 over 2 squared minus 9, can we, you saying that must cancel. Not so? So that's going to give you negative 6 over negative 9, which is negative 2 over 3. Positive. Is that correct? So we make a note there. You can never cancel if there's a plus or minus in the numerator, or more than one term in the numerator and denominator. But we're going to make a nice note here afterwards, coming up now soon. Okay, so just hang on with regards to that. I'm going to put it now on. Okay, the textbook has explained that nicely. I just checked. Okay, so just give that thought a minute. We're going to give you now nice wordings to you. Okay. So y is a common factor. Then what will be left with in the bracket? Y minus 3 over y plus 3. Now what do we do? Now what do we do? Sorry? Cancel the factors. Y minus 3 cancels y minus 3. Which leaves us with y over y plus 3. Now we can cancel the y's, not so? No. Why not? There's a plus or minus between them. Why could I have cancelled the numerator and denominator? So that was one term on top and one term at the bottom. Can you see that? One term as a numerator, one as a denominator. If I put a bracket around here, it becomes one term. But could that y cancel y plus 3? No. Never. Can you see that, people? So is there plus or minus between it? We are not going to simplify. Verstaan julle? Kind of. Okay, kind of is good enough for me for now. What? With regards to that note I want you guys to do, to write down. This note here. The note says, what page is this on again? You don't know. 43. page 43. Let's do another one, okay? The note I want you guys to do. And not, you see here what's the name said there? You must cancel the y squares. And not, cancel that, take care, don't do this. Okay. When dividing a fraction, multiply by the reciprocal, the inverse. Then we are told, work carefully through the following examples. Okay. Just hang on. Give me a minute, 2 minutes. Okay. So what's going to happen is I'm going to alter number 1 a bit. The reason being, the first sum was with regards to a perfect square trinomial. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change it a bit to, since we haven't done perfect square trinomials as yet. Okay, you guys understand? But I'm going to show you what number 1 looks like and what I'm changing it to. Alright. So this is your homework. So, this is number 1. The question says simplify. So instead of that being number 1, your number 1 is going to be x squared minus 9 over x squared minus 6x plus 9. That's your number 1. So what must we do first? Factorize, yes. Okay. Let's first factorize. Okay. Then this is your number 2. Okay. Remember what's the trick here? Change division to multiplication. Then we're going to tumble and cut. Okay. People, enjoy the rest of your day. Good morning, class. And for those of you who are complaining you can't access the videos at home, please download it before you go home. By break, this video will be up. Yes, Michael? Sorry? Sorry? To the note. Freeze, no? Oh, you want to take a photo of the Jessica? Come. Let's take a photo here. So that everybody know the sums for homework. Let's put it in the group, okay? Thank you, Michael.